Okay, we're making a small video here. We have the Roland direct streaming AV mixer SR-20HD, and you can see the audio moving on because I am hooked up through my Rode wireless go-to mics going to my Canon, which is on the receiver here, and there's our Facebook page, our church Facebook page. There's the A10 Mini Pro, which I use to do some of these videos and test some of these things out. So what we're going to do now, I was instructed that all I had to do, and only got, well, let's see if I can find it here. There's a 6-page manual came with it. Tells me a little bit about it. Tells me what each knob's for. Basic operations, power on, power off. Formatting an SD card. Cursor value knob. Basic screen. Operating parameters. Doesn't tell me much. It's just got a bunch of lines and names on it. An operating menu. You got to turn the knob and go deep into the 60-some pages in the actual streamer. And then the 7th page is safety precautions. So there's actually 60 pages worth of menu, but there's only 7 in the instruction manual that came with it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit this on air button, get the lights on my eyes. And this is not a professional video because I'm not a go-getter on YouTube, so I'm in my, like I say, I'm in my testing room here at home. So if I push the on air button, let's see, right here, it turns red. It says SD card is required for recording video. So I just say okay and get rid of that. I look over here and I see evidently I'm recording audio. The R1 is yellow, which is Facebook. It says I'm recording MP4 video to my SD card, which I have in there, but I'm not getting anything online. Even though you can hear me on the microphone there, you can see the microphone going, and so I'm not getting anything online there. Before I go any further, what I've got set here, and I marked it with little pieces of gold tape. I got my main out. I got my meter set to where I want it. I got my faders set to where I want them. Don't use the rest of them because I'm using the wireless mics. I'm not using the line in. So let's go down to HDMI 2. Don't have anything hooked up to HDMI 2 right now, but I do have stills. I used the SB port on the back and put right there's the SB port and the internet connection, HDMI 1, 2, and out to the monitors. So I can push still 1, and I get the picture I put in there first time. And that's what it looks like. If I push the still 2 button, I get nothing. And I've set this up in the menu 4 or 5 times for still 2, but it still doesn't come up right. So I'll go back to my regular camera. Now, since I'm not recording, it says 1 minute and 54 seconds. That's the going to the SD card. Going to the Facebook page, I'm getting nothing. So I'll refresh the Facebook page just to make sure. Reload that. Nope, nothing on the Facebook page. So what I was told by B&H Photo was to do this. I'll go to the stop button. It said, do I want to stop? I said, okay, so I'll stop recording. So now everything is off. Microphone's on, of course. I was told to push the menu button, go to streaming, which doesn't show up on the first turn of the menu, so you got to go all the way around again, and there's a third page. Go to stream, push the enter button, stream setup service is Facebook Live, that's what I got set up to. He said don't use that. He said push the input to that and go down to where it says use web app. Hit enter, and you get the barcode and the page to Roland. Now I'm going to go to that site because I'm using my camera here, so I can't do the barcode. I'm going to go to https:// ae.roland.com, and it gives me my numbers. BLYU, for example, / B, and you got to type in right, capital L, Y, and capital U. And I'll hit enter. Oh, can't reach that page. So we got it all typed in here, right? Well, it looks like it's in there, right? And I left the D off. Okay, here's the page I come up to, Roland's Facebook page. Stream. All right. It says continue with Facebook. I'm going to continue with Facebook. Now I get a pop-up menu. Continue to configure your web. Continue is my site. Okay, I'm going to put it on my timeline. Select privacy. I don't want all friends. I want everyone. So I'll select everyone. Get the RTMP URL key. Got that? Right there it is. Now it says submit to the device. I'm going to send this to my Roland SR-20HD. It says has been set successfully. So okay, it's done. So now I'll go back to the Roland. That's what it shows up on the Roland. It gave me my key, put it in there for me, the URL stream key. Now I'm going to go back. And this takes time to set up in the morning if you're in church trying to get this together. I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit, first I'll exit the menu. Now I'm going to go back and hit record. On air, need an SD card. Well now, lo and behold, I'm recording my SD card and I'm recording to Facebook. I'm live on Facebook. R1 is my Facebook. Every time you got a stream, you have to go to that QR code in the third page of the menu on here, and you have to get the QR code or type in the address to go to Roland and get this menu on a separate computer or your iPhone. If you take a picture of the QR code, you can do it on your iPhone. And it will send it to here, to your Roland device. And according to this, I'm recording audio. Push the video file, see if it'll record video. Because I've only got, it'll only take a 32 gigabyte SD card. I don't know how long that'll record. Maybe 1 or 2 videos. Right now, it says video record, audio record, MP4. Minute and 15 seconds. I'm on Facebook. That's R1. It shows no video recording. It does show audio, so I guess I'm getting audio only. On the setup screen on the Roland, if you can see it, I can't get a very good picture because the light's above me. It shows I'm getting video record, audio record, MP4, and it shows both of those streaming. And what we'll be getting is the picture I've got up here. going around and around and around. So, and if I hit, if I want to switch a little, I'll hit the still 1 button and get a picture of our church. So I can do that. If I hit the still 2 button, B&H says I don't have it configured right because I got to go into the menu, go find the picture I want to put on for still 2, but we can't find still 2. We can find it, but we can't get an image to stick with it. So I go back to still 1, so that's what I got right now. The workaround for this is really a whole lot simpler than messing with the internal memory, or menu rather, for all these other things. The workaround is to take your iPad, which I've got hooked up right here, don't have it turned on. Take an iPad, plug in an HDMI cable. If I got one here, I think I do. Let's see what we can get here. I'm going to set this down for a minute so you're not going to see much of anything. I'm going to plug in an HDMI cable to the iPad. Turn on the iPad. And now that I got the iPad on, here we are back again. I've got my iPad on, and I've got a cross up here. So I can use the HDMI 2 with iPad in. There's my cross. Now, as I scroll through these, there's your settings. That's what you're seeing. So I put all my pictures on the iPad that I want to use for still 1, still 2, still 3, still 4, and all that. I just put them on my iPad, hooked it up to this 20HD. Instead of using a second camera, my iPad is my second camera. So I've got that hooked up and showing basically whatever I want to show. And so far that's there. In fact, there's the camera. If I want to show my camera, there's the iPad camera. I can actually use the iPad as a camera if I got it set up closer. So I don't know why they put all these menus in here if you can't use them, but there's got to be a simpler way of using something this expensive for about $800–900. If all I'm going to do is push 1 button, and that's what you see, have no access to anything but 1 still, or maybe 2 stills if I can get the second still working, which is right now is not. That's still 1, still 2. And if I want to do picture-in-picture effects, I can push 1, 2, set that up. I can get split screen side by side. I was able to set that up. You can get picture-in-picture down at the bottom there of the iPad. C is a duplicate of same thing, D and E. Both those are split screen, because once I got the split screen and the other set up, I couldn't tell what the others were because they're abbreviations, and there's no index or glossary in the manual that tells you what those abbreviations are, so I had no idea which way to work them. But right now, that's the will be the end of the stream, because I believe I've run out of things to say here on this, but we're still recording. But I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to stop recording. We'll stop the recording right here. It says, do you want to stop it? Yes. Right there it tells me, do you want to stop the recording? Okay. Turn the knob, say okay, and the recording is stopping. Got the light reflection here, it's too hard to see, but okay, that's stopped. Now, if I want to record again, let's see what happens. I was told by Roland Tech Support, all I had to do was hit the on air button, and I could go right back on there with the same stream key. not true. I'm not recording. I'm recording them to the SD card, but as you can see, R1 is Facebook Live. R1 is not going anywhere. You have to go back in here to the menu. You have to hit the menu. You have to go to stream key. Punch a stream key. Where are we at here? Stream right there. R2, there we go. Facebook. Once you find that, you got to go down to use the web app and get another QR code. There's a stream key. It says now exit. But we're still yellow. We're still flashing. Over here we're still flashing. I'm going to do one more thing. I'll take it to Facebook and see what we got recorded. Okay. Lo and behold, I'm recording my SD card and I'm recording to Facebook. That's the recording we just put to Facebook. I'm live on Facebook. The second recording I did. R1 is my Facebook. We'll refresh it again. Okay. Nope, one recording is all that came. The one we did. This one that's still going right now did not go to Facebook because it's not recording. That's the end of the video. Thank you.